I'm ready. All right, so three. Wait, hold on. Should be fine. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is Castlevania Rondo of Blood, a game that was released on the TurboGrafx CD. And for that reason, it's probably not the most well-known Castlevania game out there. But it was re-released recently on the Wii Virtual Console, so that's where a lot of people found out about it. Some people may know the SNES version of this game, which is significantly different. It's called the Castlevania Dracula X. So you'll notice a lot of similarities between those two games, but in the end, it's a really different game. It takes different routes through the speedrun, and a lot of different bosses. But yeah, so I'm playing the any percent category. In this case, I'm playing as Richter, and Richter has a pretty, how to say, a pretty strict movement options. And so what we want to do, we want to use the backflip ability to, well, that's pretty much our fastest movement option. So we want to use that a lot throughout the run. If I'm not using it, it's for a reason. Like in this case, I wanted to walk under the barrel guy. But otherwise, I'll be using backflip most of the time, just to move around. See that little stutter there, was so I can make it over that cursed ball. The cursed balls are a classic enemy in Castlevania. You really don't want to hit them because they slow down your movement, and yeah, you don't want to get slowed down, obviously. Here we pick this holy water upgrade. We're only going to use the holy water for this boss. Afterwards, we're going to switch to another sub-weapon we're going to be using a lot, which is the axe. So this boss here is pretty simple. This is a super, the crash super, or however they call it. So you'll notice I was taking damage throughout that fight, and that was intentional because you want to end the level with as low HP as possible, because there's a countdown for every point of health that you have left. So you want to have as close to 0 health as possible. Also, well, there is also a countdown for the hearts, but you do want to collect as many hearts as possible because they'll be very useful throughout the run. Another special thing about having no HP at the end of the fight, of the boss fight, is that the death animation of most bosses deals damage, but it can't kill you. So you're free to take as much damage from the ending animation of, for the death animation of the bosses. This is bad. The crows aren't supposed to do that much damage, but thankfully there's this backup meat that you can pick up. It doesn't really lose any time, so. And here is sort of an auto-scroller sequence where all you have to do is pretty much avoid these mermen that are spawning from the floor. It's important to stay crouched because, as you can tell, when you're crouched, you don't take any knockback. Ooh, let's not get hit too much here. You don't take any significant amount of knockback. Whereas if I were to be standing while I got hit, I'd get knocked off the boat pretty easily. All right, so that went well. I remember my last marathon I was running this game, and I died on that auto-scroller, so thankfully that didn't happen again. Backflip here. Nope. Oh, no. I don't want the time watch. The stopwatch. That's not a power-up we need, so let's avoid that. Here's a mid-boss. See a mid-boss. Oops. Missed the backflip. Doesn't matter. Oop, I want that, though. That one's pretty important. So yeah, the big hearts give you 5 hearts. The small ones give you 1. You want to not miss the big heart refills. Ooh. That's cool. Ooh, all right, I didn't get hit there. That was really close. Oh, that's bad. This is bad. This is a bad situation. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, that's for sure. There's pretty much nothing I could do there. Wow, that never happened. All right, it's a great timing for that to happen. But that's fine, because in certain cases, when you die, it's a big deal. In this case, you know, you just pick up the axe. It's right there. You don't have to do some really strange backup strats to compensate. The problem with this fight here, though, is that I have a lot less axes, and similarly to in Castlevania 3, the amount of hearts that you have will determine whether or not you're able to shoot many power-ups on the screen at the same time. And I'm mistaken, it's not actually Castlevania 3, but a certain Castlevania game has the same type of system. So I think when you have 30 or more hearts, you can shoot more than one projectile. You can have more than one projectile on the screen at the same time. Whereas if you have 30 hearts or less, there's no way to have more than one projectile. This level's pretty cool. There's a few segments coming up where you need to be pretty quick on your toes and adapt to whatever patterns the enemies give you, whether or not they spawn. And obviously a lot of backflips. Oh, see, like that guy doesn't always spawn. That was pretty cool how I hopped over him. That wasn't actually the plan. I don't need that. See, these skeletons spawning, they always spawn in a pretty awkward position, so you learn to deal with them in time. But they can either there can be like 2 or 3 spawns, which is like a average, I guess, RNG. They could not spawn at all, or like you can have maybe 1 or 2 spawns, or you can have like 6 or 7 spawns, and then that's like a pretty big problem. Also, this segment here, the flea riders can either spawn from the back or from the front. You obviously want them to spawn from the back so you don't have to deal with them at all. But if they spawn from the front, you can throw some axes. There's ways to deal with them, but it's definitely a lot more trouble. And here we get the best power-up in the game, the Bible. We're going to try to keep the Bible throughout the rest of the run. Whoops. That was... Okay, let's play it safe. There we go. So you might have noticed that I got cursed by the head when it hit me, and curse is a bad thing usually because it slows you down in a speed run, but it actually has an advantage. In this case, when you whip, when you whip or whatever action you do is slower. So when you whip, the whip stays out longer, which means that if you whip into the enemy, it'll stay long enough to hit him twice. And that's really good for this boss. Oops. I want that. Now this mini boss can be a real pain, but thankfully he gave me a really good pattern. I was able to kill him right away. Sometimes he can just camp the top of the screen for so long, and there's not much you can do about it. You just have to wait until he decides he wants to come down. This painting is one hit kill. If ever he if he gets into range to touch you, you're automatically dead. And the checkpoint's right after, so you don't want to die there. Okay, we're gonna play it safe. You might have noticed I attempted a D-boost there. It's a lot faster, obviously, to boost off of them than to fight them. See, like this. I'm not gonna do it on the third one. It's a pretty bad idea now that I have no health left. But Bible will take care of them. Bible will also take care of these guys. They're very annoying. Missed the backflip. You can make that jump. It looks really cool. Saves a bit of time. It's no big deal if you miss it. Thankfully, we get a backup food here. And here comes probably the hardest boss in the game. He can be really really hard for obvious reasons. You're about to see stuff spawning everywhere, and you just gotta deal with it. Oh. So you want to use these Bibles. You've got a lot at this point, and Bible deals a lot of damage. I mean, I think it deals as much as Whip for this fight, but it's usually good to use them when you have enough. The best part about it is it clears all the scythes, or most of them, whichever ones hit the Bible, like right there. Saved my ass. Alright, so that's the first phase. The first phase is the real problem, but you can still get, not unlucky, but you can still screw up the last phase. Alright. Wait, oh, my controller stopped working for a second. What's up? I think I'm good. Oh, no. That's cool. That's good. Whatever. Oh, it's the D-pad. The D-pad stopped working. Oh! The D-pad is bad, suddenly. It's fine. We're good. Wow, what happened? Yeah, well, it works. It works. Let's hope it holds on for the rest of the run. Oh, and another important part of the game is trying to get the most stylish pose when you collect the orb. This one's not bad. And here's a cutscene. You won't see this on the SNES version, so enjoy. Let me raise the volume here. Oh, sorry, it's in Japanese. So, yeah. Still can't hear it. Huh? What? No, not much.
Yo, anime.
It's a normal split.
私の存在そのものが基軸とするなら、それを欲しているこの世が、この時代の人間どもすべてが基軸となるはずではないかね。私はこの世の希望法となるべきものであろう。
The one to rule them all. Do you not agree?
なんだ、城内にくせ者でございます。そうか。定めというものは楽しいものだな。どうやら邪魔が入ったようだ。それでは後ほどご機嫌うるわし。
All right, so that was fun. Anime. Now stage 6. We're entering the refights. That's if you're a fan of Castlevania 1, you're gonna love this. Okay, so I was messing this up really bad yesterday. Let's hope I can get this right. Oh man, this is bad. Whatever. Whatever. That was a few too many Bibles, but let's just get it over with. Get wrecked, Medusa. I should have probably taken 1 damage to make the fight a little bit faster, because after this fight, I get a health refill, so... Okay. There. Oh, man. Missed that again. It's the second time I missed that. Okay, whatever. Now I'm pretty low on hearts. This is bad, but it's okay. Got one. All right. So that was a decent Frank fight. And here comes the real problem. I don't want to use too many Bibles, but I might have to. It'll depend. If I get the manip at the beginning, you can make him warp to the left, and that's absolutely the best case scenario. So let's try to make that happen. There we go. All right. All right. All right, keep warping. That's it. Keep warping. I'm fine with that. Oh, come on, dude. Whatever. Oh, I don't want to get. Okay, that's fine. Now, remember when I said that boss animations couldn't kill you? Well, this is the exception. You don't want to get hit by this when you have low health, because it will actually kill you. Yeah, you find that out the hard way usually. Alright, so this is actually pretty decent. This is a huge hurdle in the run, especially seeing how many hearts I currently have. This is I'm gonna probably need to take it a bit safe at the beginning, but no. I can't afford to go slowly and pick up the hearts because these guys spawn and cause a lot of trouble. Uh-oh, that guy. Okay, we're good. So the bats spawn randomly. The ones that spawn in back of you is the same thing. Ooh. So you just got to deal with it. This room is awesome when it works. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Here there's a cool little clip, doesn't really save much time. Let's try to get it anyways. Third try, whatever. Don't, thank you. We're playing it safe, getting the wall meat here. Thank you. And I have such a little amount of hearts. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll get through this together, guys. Cool. Now this is the hardest room in the game, pretty much. Let's try and get that properly. That's how you do it. Okay. All right. Nope. This is bad. All right, let's, what are we doing here? We're gonna play it super safe. Those guys are gonna have to die soon. Okay, that's one. Uh-oh, uh-oh, okay, I'm dead. I didn't have enough hearts for another Bible, or else I would have taken it extra safe and just, yeah, whatever. It's fine. For the run to have gone this well up to this point, I'm actually pretty happy. So we'll take it. Now, I don't want a tango, so let's get rid of this one first. Then we'll take care of the rest. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's grab this. There's no reason not to. That spacing. See, it's not so hard, but it's like a 3-frame window or something. And saves quite a bit of time doing that backflip. What do I want here? I want this heart. I want this heart. I don't need those hearts though, but I'll take them. If I do this fight properly, it looks like the easiest fight in the game. It is the easiest fight in the game, probably. You just gotta get the initial setup. And I don't have the Bible, so I can't really do what I wanted there. Okay. So, okay, that's bad. Oh, come on, dude. All right. Gen agent? Yeah. So that's what the fight's supposed to look like. from the get-go. It's a lot easier if you got the Bible, because then you can clear the bats that spawn. And the bats are really the only obstacle to getting that juggle there. All right. So here comes the iconic Dracula fight that you get in many different Castlevania games. If you're a Soten fan, pay attention. You'll recognize this. Well, not this, but well, maybe this, but what's coming up especially. Oh, I forgot. I don't have the Bible. Okay, that's cool. See, this is actually what I used to do for this fight. You try to get some triple hits with the cross. It's pretty precise to get triple hits. You just got to get a good spacing with the cross. See, that was a triple hit. Whoops. Okay. All right. Now this is what I was talking about. You might recognize this from the introduction to Symphony of the Night. 4 hits. Okay. That's dumb. That's cool. It's no problem. All right. Time is when I grab the orb at the end. So in a few seconds. All right, time is in 1 second. Here's time. All right, awesome. So yeah, I definitely advise people who like the speedrun, check out the game. It's fairly easy. It's linear, unlike the Castlevania game we just watched. You just run through the stages. It's pretty simple, and you get to see these awesome cutscenes. So I'll let you enjoy the credits. So thanks for watching, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the marathon. Coming up next, we have Super Adventure Island? Yeah, Super Adventure Island by G Unit. You really don't want to miss that. Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, you want to mute it? Yeah, transition. Sweet.